You are listening to the Pencil and Paper Podcast Network.
Hello, siblings. How are you today? It's post-Thanksgiving. I hope everyone got all their food in and did all their Black Friday Christmas shopping.
If you're the type to do that, Godspeed. Yeah.
Not
I
me,
avoid
though.
that like the plague.
Mm-hmm. So I want to talk about something before we get into... I know it's a mini. We mess around. It's whatever. We have no structure. But I did structure something. But I did want to talk about one thing before we get into that. Mm-hmm. So as we kind of mentioned on the last show, the Savor the Flavor episode, I didn't want to go into great details. But I did want to talk about it now that it's out in the open.
And y'all better have seen it because it's woohoo.
So what I went through, there was no acting involved. It was legit.
Is it really that bad, huh?
So there were, in the video, you see that I read the stages of everything that you go through. And you go through those stages. Detected? Yeah, no, I would honestly say the one step that I would possibly say, and I do mention this in the video, that I didn't feel like I hit were tears. Okay. They said, you'll get tears. I think that was stage 3. Katrina said my eyes looked,
watery.
Watery, but I didn't feel like tears in my eyes.
Like the rest of me is doing so much that I don't notice the tears.
Yeah, no, it was just like my body was just, it's like the pain went from one point to another. It started here in my throat. And again, all this is in the video. I know I'm kind of recapping, but I just want to kind of explain it in details. It's like you felt the heat in your mouth, and then it just made like my jaws and everything hurt. And I was like, God, this has got to go somewhere. And then finally it subsides, and then it just starts to drop. And then you start to feel it in your chest a little bit. And it's like, all right, okay, yeah, all right. This is getting better, but now this is starting to hurt. And then it just slowly makes your way down to your gut. And then when it hits your gut, then you're really just kind of uncomfortable. Yeah. Because you just feel it. Yeah. And you don't know, because you want to do something and you want relief. And that's the other thing about it. You have to, are you going to be a wussy and crap out in a minute? I didn't crap out in a minute, but still, it was just like, there's a breaking point for everybody. And I think what really happened, and I do not mention this in the video, but you'll kind of see it on my face, is I was sitting there, and I think we'd hit around 20 minutes. And I was like, we could do 30. I think we could do 30. Because that was like the
How
third
long's
tier.
The challenge?
You can go, if you do a minute, you're kind of like weak or whatever. If you do 10 minutes, then you're like, all right, that's good. 30 minutes, you're supercharged, and then an hour, you're invincible.
Okay.
So I was aiming for at least 30. Like, that was my goal mentally.
Okay.
And then, as I was sitting there, once we hit the 10-minute mark, I was like, no, we could probably go a little longer. And I wanted to see how long I could hit it. But once it hit my stomach, there was a moment, and I think this is why I tapped out, because I was like, no, I think something's about to happen, and I don't want this to happen on screen.
Right.
Is I felt like a nauseating feeling, sensation in my stomach, and once that hit, I was like, no, I don't want to.
We're done now.
I've got to do something, because I didn't know how to handle it, because breathing kind of helped, but it was just. It never happened, thank God. Yeah. So I didn't throw up.
Yeah, because that in reverse now too.
Oh my God. No. But it was just that fear. Like, once I felt it, then up here I was like, oh shit, I don't want to do this, because that's going to hurt. That's going to be painful. That's going to be embarrassing. Just a whole lot of thoughts and emotions were going through my head. That's when I had to call it, because it was like, if I continue this on and don't try to shut this down, then it's going to be a hell of a lot worse. Yeah. For everybody involved. So I said,
at least everyone in the house.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know what? I've got nothing to prove. I did it. Fuck it.
Right.
I'm done.
Content's made. We're out.
Yeah. So it's whatever. I mean, and I think I did pretty good. I came close to 30, but it's just
without me having experienced it, I don't know.
It's that I don't know. The pain
And
in the
you're
stomach
really
is
good with spicy normally. Like you can
Normally.
handle a good amount of heat.
And that was the other thing too that I kind of mentioned in the video is that the flavor, because I was curious if I had, because I wasn't 100% sure about like the Carolina Reapers, because I was not aware 100% if I had any.
Yeah, I'm not
Then
sure.
I think I'd mentioned this to you, and I don't know if we brought any with us, but there was that hot sauce that I'd kind of mentioned. I feel like I brought some up to Ohio that one time, but I don't quote me on that. I can't remember, but there was a
vague
hot sauce.
maybe.
Yeah, there was a hot sauce that a buddy of mine at work had, like him and his brother or friends or whatever, they'd concocted this homemade sauce, and it was containing Reapers and all these other stuff. And I wasn't 100% sure if those are the peppers he used. That Chip confirmed it because I remembered the taste. I was like, oh, I do remember that flavor. I do. If it was not Carolina Reapers, it was the Scorpion, the Trinidad Scorpions, which I feel like we've had. Yeah, we did have that. We did that on another Savor the Flavor where we kind of mixed it in, chopped it up into a salsa. So I honestly think this was the Carolina Reaper flavor that I had because it was very familiar in that way. And then that heat was very familiar in that way. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this, except I was not stupid with the hot sauce to put gobs of it into something. It was more like a dollop, and it was like, that's enough.
Right.
Because that you mix that into something, and then the spice spreads, and it's just right versus one big ass chip.
Just taking a spoonful
covered
of the salsa.
So it was a nightmare, I feel. And kudos to anybody who can do it, you know? Who can go an hour. But my body is just not equipped for it anymore. At a younger age, I might have been able to, but I was just not having it. And honestly, I was even thinking at some point, you know, maybe I should have had something in my stomach. I don't think
were you
I had
an empty
eaten.
Tummy?
I think so.
Oh no. Yeah, maybe
So
some
that-
bread or something would have been good for you. But
Because
that might
that-
have been cheating. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I did. Now, the one thing I did do, and people can call it cheating, but this is just me looking at for me, is I did take like some heartburn prevention beforehand.
Oh, well, I feel like that's fine. That's just
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Me not sleeping all night or...
Because I didn't want to have to deal with that. Then, after that, the drink that I had, I've mentioned numerous times before, I'm very lactose intolerant. It's not a thing that I have, I'm not good with. So I did have like a cream, it was like an orange cream milk that I kind of showcased. I did that because not only milk, have we always heard that that's a good way to kind of alleviate the pain, but I'd been hearing citrus for some reason. And now I know that's probably not directly citrus.
Well, I think
I've
that
heard
was
that.
Chef Ramsay on Hot Ones. Remember, he brought like lime juice and lemon juice and milk. Like he brought like everything, any cure he had ever heard of, he brought along with him. But yeah.
But there was that, and I know this probably sounds really weird, but someone even mentioned vodka, and I was like, really? And it was like, not every alcohol, but vodka. I guess however it's made, what it's processed with, it helps. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try.
We put them in Bloody Marys, so maybe there's something to that. Like
yeah. So I did mix a little of that with the milk and kind of consume that, and then had a little bread. It helped. It really did. Like eventually, it kind of subsided. Then I would kind of feel it kind of come back. Then it kind of come down and kind of come back. So it would just kind of waver. But eventually, by the end of the evening, it had kind of ran its course. Then, obviously, this morning,
did it memories?
Oh boy, no, I have not had a good morning. I just say that I knew it was going to come eventually, and boy, did it. And
get some citrus TP.
I'm hoping that it will just stop. Like I'm hoping that.
Well, I'm sure eventually.
Well, I'm hoping that I've had my fill of it today.
Gotcha.
Like I've got it all out of my system, and no more.
No more.
Because it's been painful. It hurts.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Don't. If unless you are you love the pain Don't do it. It is the dumbest shit. Because I've honestly thought about it. I was just like, why do people do this? That was what was going through my head.
For that right there, the content. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it again. I can't. I don't want to go through that again. So
Fair. You don't have to.
No. I don't have to. I don't have shit to prove to anybody.
Right. I'm grown up.
So, the thing I wanted to do today that I thought would be a lot of fun is, now I know we normally, some people might just complain and be like, but you don't do game stuff when you're doing this. We're going to do a little game thing, okay? But I think it's a fun game thing, and it was inspired by Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm hoping you didn't see this.
Probably not. I haven't really watched them in a while.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, well, this is on their Good Mythical More, so that's even better.
Okay.
So they did a game where they were shown the cover art of a video game.
Okay.
Okay? But then something was blanked out of, like, the title. So I'm going to show you a picture of a game with certain things blanked out. Then you have to try and give me a guess based on what you think that is. Now, all of you listening at home are probably like, well, how the hell are we going to...
Yeah.
I'm going to direct you to YouTube. If you'd like to play along, I will put a visual aid on the YouTube video so that you too can see the game and then have it revealed to you. So this will be the first time that I'm doing something a little extra with the YouTube video, but I feel like for this particular game, it will be better to have a visual aid for everyone involved.
Sure.
So, where would you like me to send you the pictures? Do you want to do Discord?
Yeah, may as well. I have it open already.
All right, let's do Discord. So we're going to play along on Discord, or at least this is how I'm going to show her the pictures. And then from there, like I said, everyone play along at home and see if you can do that. Hopefully, a lot of these, unless you watched Good Mythical Morning, because that was the other thing I did too. With the possibility that maybe you had seen that episode, I did work up a few extras because I used some of the games that they had because they were really good, but then I saw others and I was like, all right, well, I don't want to, use everything.
Use the same one, yeah.
Right. So I did find a few unique ones. So where do I want to start?
Yeah. All right. And then I'm supposed to guess what it is?
There is, not all of it has been removed. So I have removed a section of the title. So based on the cover art that you see and the portion of the title that you will be presented with, you have to see if you can figure out what the rest of the title will be. So I'll give you about 3 guesses, and then I'll reveal it to you as to what it is. See if you can kind of come up with it. So I'll try to keep an eye on the time because I don't want it to run over too long because this is a mini. We'll have a little. Yeah, we're just having a little fun. Just a little game that I thought would be kind of fun. So, all right, here's your first picture.
All right.
And see, that's the other thing, too. I've got to make sure that I'm sending you the right ones. And I'm not sending you the...
The answers?
Yeah.
The answer pick? All right.
All right.
So I'm looking at PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 looks like a real knockoff.
It really does.
If you know what we're looking at here. Snow White.
To see if that even said Snow White. I was like,
yeah, it does say Snow White. So Snow White and the blank. Yeah. So and I can give you if you want clues, I can give you how many words it is and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to. Who's that being a creeper in the background? What are they holding? Can't hardly tell. Like a hat?
Is 3 words.
Snow White and the blank. It is 3 words?
3 words. Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh. I've never heard of this game either. PS2.
I know, that's what's interesting about it too.
And the Apple of Doom.
Incorrect, but continue.
She stared at that apple. She's very like,
yeah.
And the Search for Pie.
Nope. All right. Last clue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I get a lifeline?
Last clue. think about it in context to what you would initially think the title would be, but maybe an odd variation of the title you might think of.
Snow White and the... I see 4 dwarves. One looks very creepy, by the way.
He does.
The one closest to her butt.
Yeah.
Little weird look on his face
perv.
there. Is he? And he's not the one holding the lantern, at least.
No.
Snow White and the 4. I don't know. And the 4. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it off the title. And the 3 trees.
And the 3 trees?
I'm
no.
sure that creeper, the tallest one in the back, is supposed to be something there, and I just can't figure out who it's supposed to be.
Well, like I said, if you look at it from a certain perspective, it's a variation, obviously for probably some copyright purposes, but it is
the fact
Snow
that
White.
Snow White, though, is kind of
Yeah,
impressive.
but that is a grim fairy tale name, so I'm sure they legally could. But
what?
7 clever boys.
And the 7 clever boys.
Yep.
All right.
So,
well.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, why not?
And the 7 dwarves instead, it's 7 clever boys.
7 clever boys.
Okay. So they're all just young in this one.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's why they're like
worse.
The one that looks like Doc looks old and shit.
Yeah, whatever they're doing in the background there. Whatever they're looking at.
All right. The next one. I'm gonna do a different one here that was not on the show. Let's do this one. So this will be one word. That's your clue.
One word.
Yeah. Blank
lion.
lion.
Oh God, this cover art's too awesome. Too 80s.
And I don't remember this game, okay?
No.
But it is very 80s.
Oh my God, is it ever 80s? Those leggings, that tank top.
Yeah.
Blank lion. Ooh.
So I mean, look at the lion.
Yeah.
And look at her and try to see if there's something that you can grasp out of it.
I don't know. White lion. Hero lion. What's the chick version of it? Tigress lion. Oh my God, like it's just I can't even. The picture of the face of the woman is just got me in stitches right now because it just looks so photoshopped
ridiculous.
in for whatever reason. Xena lion.
No, and you've had your 3
Sword
guesses.
lion?
So no, this game is simply Ghost Lion.
Ghost lion.
Yeah, who knew? I don't get any kind of ghosts, or I guess because the lion is white.
Maybe, I guess, but the woman holding the sword, like I wanted, it had to be like an exercise, is what I was thinking. With those leggings, I'm like, we're going to get our buns of steel or something.
Buns o' steel. All right, here's a fun. I got to do this one because this was it's such an odd cover.
Oh God. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
So it is just 2 words that you're missing, but you have that middle. Yeah. Blank's a blank.
American Girl dolls. Okay. And a Nintendo 3DS. Julie bakes a pie. I'm all about the pie.
There you go. I mean,
it looks like she's holding something though and stirring and
maybe like a bedpost or something. I guess. I mean, what does this picture just say? I mean,
it looks like swinging has a dream. Julie has a dream.
All right, take that. Run with that idea. Okay, this vagueness.
Oh, so
that's the next clue.
Is vagueness the
kind of like, so don't think of anything like baking a pie, like something specific. Go with the vagueness of what you just said.
Like has a dream.
Has a dream. What? Just some other vague statement.
Found a bed. Julie found a bed.
Give me one more, and then I'll.
Julie.
Like I said, don't think of anything specific. Just a vague thing. Julie.
Rides a bike. I mean, it's all pretty vague. Julie
it is.
Blank. It's
but
THQ too.
To be super vague, you'd have to be Julie finds a way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. To what?
I don't know. But she finds a way, and that's what the game is all about.
For this American girl.
American girl, she found a way to something.
I remember these dolls.
Okay, what is all right.
Finds a way.
Here you go. Just one word.
Oh, ooh. I feel like there is Divinity.
You may have
series,
seen this.
But I don't recall them having like names or something. But they're still going, so I don't know if this.
Right. Now there is one good clue that I can give you, so I'm gonna wait on it. But it's a very specific clue that would probably do the trick.
Trying to read.
But I'm gonna give you two guesses. Mm-hmm. But what would be like? Think about this. I guess as a
create your own destiny.
Well, the blank. It's like blank divinity. So just think about like what would make this, because it's got to be a ridiculous title. So
Angels.
think of it like
Angels.
that.
Jesus divinity. Oh my God.
Like I said, I can give you one clue that might clinch it.
Okay, I might need it. I can barely read the rest of the CD-ROM box.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just the title. And I, as you can see, I also had to block out another spot where they put it in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Think
Divinity.
Think redundant.
Divine Divinity.
Yes, Divine Divinity is the absolute title of this game.
Well, all right. I mean, maybe they just got like that word of the day, toilet paper.
Sure.
It's addictive, though.
Yeah, it is. What's another good? Okay, this one seemed ridiculous to me, just ludicrous. Now, the picture may speak volumes, but it's still ludicrous.
Okay. Oh, dear God.
2 words. And that's...
like, when
I
was
guarantee...
this?
I don't know.
So I'm trying to remember when those scooter things... So they must have been around for a while, though. Ninja scooter.
Okay.
That sounds like...
You're on the right track. I'll say that. I'll even give you that. You've gotten the second word correct. So just come up with the third one, and you've got it.
Oh, there's 2 words? So ninja scooter something? Ninja scooter slice?
Nope.
But he's got swords. Or
he does.
A knife, at least. Ninja... Oh, my God. And the skulls? Oh,
yeah.
man. Like a ninja knight rider. Scooter rider. Scooter rider.
I'll give you one clue.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's going to be a word that is very common for video games of a certain sort, but you would not think about it for this. Now, take the 2 words that you have and think of a word that just... Why the fuck would this be the name of this game? But it does fit within other games all the time. Like, who asked for this as a thing?
This person. Well, it was only at 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe that's cheap. $3 for us, $4. Ninja scooter. Oh my gosh! Like challenge. I'm thinking like one of those words, like ninja scooter. Combat. Tournament. You know, like one of those words.
And like I said, yeah, that's you're on the right track. I'll give you 2 more.
Ninja scooter. I don't know. Man.
I felt like you were about to say it.
Showdown?
No.
Yeah. What's the other word? Because I'm looking at the background too, where it looks like very Ninja Scooter Smash.
Ninja Scooter Simulator. Because why not?
All
I don't understand.
Ninja scooter simulator. Well, I mean, if you ever wanted to be what would a ninja be like on a scooter? I wonder.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Loud. I thought they would have to be kind of quiet.
I know. Like, nothing about this makes sense. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. None of it makes sense.
And the two skulls that look scared.
Yeah. All right. All right. Here's the next one.
Scooter simulator. Oh my god, I love it.
It says 2 words, and I had to do some work to really make this. You might actually recognize this cover.
It does.
Maybe
look
not.
familiar.
I don't know. But they're 2 blank blank.
Because I mean, they look like the. Oh my god, I can do this. I can think of the guy's name that ripped off Bruce Campbell's one-liners. Groovy.
Oh, okay. I don't know the dude.
Why am I blanking on his name? Damn it.
I don't know.
You said it's 2 words?
Yeah. So 2 blank.
2
blank.
to tango.
No. Although that would be hilarious for this cover art.
With this cover? Because they're
like what?
They look like twins. Duke Nukem, I think, was the word I was looking for. 2.
Oh, yeah.
Two Duke Nukem's?
Nope.
Oh man, now I got like just the 2 of us. Oh, when we ride, just the 2.
And I hope nobody is like trying to cheat if they're watching along. Yeah, be like, oh, yeah, I know what it is.
You're cheating yourself out of the fun there.
This is the fun. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, and oh man, this cover though. God, it
like,
screams
think 80s.
Yes.
Okay, think 80s. Just like these are 2
hunky
blank
men.
Blank.
2.
There you go. Keeping
strong
that.
Men.
I mean, don't stick with that, but yeah, think in that vein of just some. They're 2 blank blanks.
2 badasses. 2
And think 80s terms too.
I know, like, oh man,
like 2 rad dads, or you know.
Yeah. Oh man, 2 Richard Simmons.
No.
What you wanted to look like after. That's 80s, and they're.
All right, one more.
Yeah, 2. Oh man, 2 muscle men. What
would you call these kind of guys in the 80s? Like, what would be a
like
term?
Gym
You'd be
rats, grease.
What's a popular 80s term that you'd be like, hey,
oh man,
you, or hey, man, hey,
cat daddy, hey.
There was even a Nickelodeon show had this title.
Dude.
Hey, there you go. All right, so
2 cool dudes.
You're
2
close.
groovy dudes.
You're close.
Greasy dudes.
They're crude. 2 crude dudes. 2
Hey,
crude dudes.
I liked Hey Dude. Did you watch Hey Dude?
All right, I'm gonna give you one more, and then we'll call it. Now I've just got to figure out what would be the
2 crude dudes.
because I got a handful here, and I just don't know which one. All right, let's do the most egregious. So this is one word, but I had to remove a portion of it. Now, depending on how fast you get this, down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
there should be a lot of. Yeah.
Oh, war blank.
Yeah. I mean, there are numerous clues kind of giving you a great example, especially at the bottom.
And even the description, I think, is trying to. I want to say. Fine.
Say
fuck it. War orgasm.
Close.
Because it says quit faking it.
Yeah, but you're close. You're so close.
Hey,
just
boy,
kind of.
Is that an AK-47 in your pocket? War.
Take something out of it.
War dick.
And make. No. Stick with the word you had. Just take a portion of that word and then cram it together with that word that's already there. Think about it.
Wargasm.
There you go. There you go.
Just make it its own word. Oh,
okay, we'll see.
God.
Now we can do another one since you got that one so fast.
Wargasm. I kind of, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that one. All right, yeah, this is a good one. This one might throw you for a loop.
Just the blanking stuff out makes it so much more funny.
Touch what?
Touch what? Can't touch this.
What are we touching?
Probably the screen. Touch screen. Touch button. When I think about you, I touch my true heart.
I mean, now
touch yourself.
Yes, think in those words that might just seem a little odd, but I don't know how to say this.
Yeah, what's a hint? Is it one word? Did you say it was one word?
It is a word, but it's almost like an abbreviation of another word.
Oh, like how we have orgasm, so touch.
Right. So when you're looking at this, you'd be like, what the hell are they talking about? But it's supposed to be an abbreviation that just comes off wrong.
Okay.
I'll put it like that.
Because, yeah, Nintendo 3DS, that was touch screen, touch pen, touch, ooh. I don't know. There's really nothing to even go off of this cover art. It's just a finger pointing to touch finger. Touching her. Think of a book that you could possibly use, not on a daily situation, but maybe, you need to kind of brush up on your vocabulary. And touch words?
What's a book that you might get words out of?
Touch and a dictionary.
Okay.
Touch dick.
There you go. You got it.
Did I really?
Yes, touch dick.
It really was touch dick.
Yeah, they were trying to abbreviate dictionary, and it just comes off wrong. So yeah, there you go.
And what makes you feel better is this probably passed so many people that approved it, and like.
Right.
How many just said, okay, well, fine. If they want to do this, I'm going to let them for the dear God, touch dick. All right. Well, touch dick, wargasm, and two crude dudes.
Two crude dudes. There's a lot of fun for you. So maybe I can come up with a few others later on down the line. But when I saw them doing that, I was like, no, this is a great idea.
That is fun. That is a lot of fun.
So we'll have to do that in the future, and hopefully everyone played along at home.
Yeah.
For this little mini and just had a great time. But we'll come back at you next week with a new show. I've actually already got it planned. So look at me being all Mr. Planny Head, and
good.
I've almost got the rest of the year planned too.
There you go, man. Well, there
we're
you go.
Ready to go.
Just a little bit for your black. What is it? Cyber Monday shopping.
There you go. So it is Cyber Monday
shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, excellent.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in a full show all next week. Until then, take care.
This has been a Pencil and Paper Podcast Network production.